Hello and welcome to The Healthy Knitter. I'm Cindy Walter and this is episode 55, and this is what I look like most days. I usually take a shower, sometimes I even wash my hair and put something cute on. Oftentimes I'll put something on that I've made when I get ready to do a podcast, but I am leaving for my company's conference in Denver tomorrow, and I've got a million things on my plate and planned to meet a friend tonight for a spin class with this afternoon. So I'm going to be in my workout clothes all day today, and I thought I'm going to come to you and do a podcast before I head out. Hopefully I'll get to do one from Denver. That's my plan for the week, but I just had a lot of things to catch you up on, some things to share with you that I was excited about, and I didn't think you'd care if I came looking like I normally do. So welcome, welcome. I am a health and wellness coach, partnered with a company that has its annual conference in Denver Friday and Saturday. So we're going out a couple days early and we're going to do some biking in the mountains and just kind of tour the area. I don't know that my husband's ever been to Colorado. I've been, but only for a conference, and really didn't get to do anything except go to the conference. So I'm kind of excited to see the beauty. And I know there's a lot of knitters there. So I'm assuming that means there's a lot of yarn stores. So I may do a little bit of shopping too. I haven't told my husband yet, but that might be on the list to do. I just wanted to start off with some finished projects that I've been working on, and a couple things that are a little off topic as well. When my daughter, Katie from England, came home, she just had sewn her first project, and it was a beautiful skirt, and they didn't get to finish it. So she had just a little bit left to do, and she said, if I bring it home, can you help me finish it? And I said, sure. I'm not a great sewer yet, but I'll see what I can do. And wouldn't you know, we had everything almost done the night before we were leaving for Michigan, and my bobbin kept jamming up, and I couldn't figure it out. I spent an hour trying to work on it, couldn't figure it out. So long story short, and with the help of my friend Bonnie, we finished her skirt. And so look at how darling this is. Oh my gosh, I just adore it. And I know she'll love it. So I'm going to box that up and get that off to her. But I thought I'd show it to you. This sewing thing, I'm kind of nervous that I went down this little slippery slope because I don't have any more time. Guys, I mean, the void that I have for not being as physical and active as I normally am is real, on top of being empty nesters, not having the hustle and bustle of a huge family here. I've been just knitting up a storm and crocheting. I mean, I think I shared with you that I've got this trigger finger thing going on. So I'm sleeping with these. I literally am going to need to buy them for every finger because both pinkies hurt. And I had two, and I can't find the other one. But I mean, how much more can I get myself into? I won't even think about spinning or weaving or anything like that because I don't, number one, have the time. I have plenty of yarn. I don't want to buy anything more for more hobbies, but the sewing thing, ooh, because I am excited about sewing things that I can match with my knitwear. I think that's why this is kind of exciting to me. So I do have a couple sewing projects to share with you too. But first, my first finished project is my teddy bear sweater for our little baby girl that's coming November 23rd, minus the teddy bear. So I haven't decided yet. I'm going to ask them if they like it just like it is. It's very, very subtle, has little pink kind of marled color into it, into this cream sweater. If it would look cute with maybe a little heart in that pink color embroidered on there or duplicate stitched, or if they just want me to leave this one alone, because the next thing I'm making for them is very, very colorful. So how cute is it to have my first little finished project? I am working on a blanket. I crocheted a very quick, I think it was called the Drunken Granny blanket, for them before I knew the sex of the baby. And then when Justine and Tyler were here, I had bought this look, and she really loved this pattern. So I'll show you that in a second, but I want to stick with my finished projects first. All right, so then this week I went down to my yarn shop the owner of it, Jessica, is just so talented. She also sells material, teaches sewing classes, crochet. She's very into multiple crafts and very good at them all. And so I took a lesson with her last week and finished this project, which is a beautiful long wraparound skirts. If any of you are about my age, you might remember these were very, very in style. And so this was just a fun project. I think we did it in about 3 hours, and it's just a wraparound skirt. And the material probably was not my smartest. Like I don't understand material choices yet for sewing. I love my daughters. This is like a white stretchy denim, but it's adorable. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute partnered with maybe this cute knit top for an outfit? And I don't think I'm going to bring it to Denver only because this weighs so much. And I'm one of those people that struggle with a 50-pound weight limit in my bags. Can you relate? But isn't that cute? So I've got that top I thought about wearing with it. And then I have another one that a vest that I brought in. And I have multiple things I could wear with it. But I just thought I'd show you a couple that I thought might be darling with it. So anyway, I was really proud of that. I am getting sewing. It's taking me a little bit, but I'm getting there. Then here's an outfit I think I am bringing with me to Colorado. Although now I'm hearing it's going to be 90 degrees. I thought I'd get a break from the Ohio heat, and I guess it's very hot there. So this is the champagne cardigan that I love bringing, and I'm very, very hot all the time, but when the air conditioning is on and blasting, I do get chilly. So I always bring layers for conferences when you're going to be inside. But I have my champagne cardigan, and then this was the vest I just recently talked about on they get so wrinkled, on a podcast not too long ago that I just made. And here are my first pair of Lane pants. Oh my gosh. I loved this project. They are big, wide leg. They look huge, but they're adorable. I'll put a picture up so you can see what they look like on, but they're drawstring. You actually make your own drawstring for them. You make your own waistband for them. Pockets, they have wonderful pockets that are nice and deep, and they're beautiful wide-legged linen pants. So linen, I love the look of it. I do not love the wrinkles. And I was hoping this was not 100% linen. I think it did have some nylon or something in it to help it not be quite so wrinkly, but just sewing with it, I see this is going to be an issue. So I'm thinking I'm going to bring them with me anyway and just iron them before one of the days of our conference, but partner it with this pretty blue vest, and then bring the cardigan if I get cold in the air conditioning. So 2 finished sewing projects. So I know this is a knitting podcast, and those of you that haven't gotten the sewing bug yet, I'm sorry if that is annoying to you. But it's really fun. And my goal when I decided to sew, my first project was making cherry fleece jammies for all my daughters for Christmas, which if you've been following me, I did give them when we were all together this summer. And I thought if I could just learn how to make some basic pants, basic skirt, basic dress that I could then wear my handmade knits over, that would be perfect for me. That's really like, I don't want to sew everything. I don't want to make curtains. I mean, I'm not saying no, not ever, because I know how my personality is and I could just start going crazy with it. But I am tickled. I've made pants and a skirt. Now I'll want to do a dress at some point, but not anything in the near future. I don't have anything on my radar right now. I have one more pair of Lane pants cut, and I'll be sewing those. And those of you that are into sewing, the Lane pants are everywhere. If you look them up, you'll see. I am drawing a blank on the girl that made them. I'll put it in the chat, and I'll give you a link to her podcast. She is amazing. I love her. She's now into knitting and crocheting too, and she's adorable. And she created the pattern for the Lane pants, and all the knitters that I watch have been making them, and they make multiple pairs of them. So The pattern process, a pain in the rear end. I had to print 47 pages on my printer, cut every single page out, then piece them all together to then get my pant legs cut and the waistband cut. It was just a huge process. I'm old school. I liked the tissue paper that came all cut out for you already. So not sure how I'll do this moving forward. It was a process and I'm learning, and maybe it's like anything else. When you learn it and you do it a few times, it gets very comfortable for you. Maybe that's just the case here with that. But I was like 47 pages of paper out of my printer. And then the time it took to cut it and piece it together. And my friend Bonnie helped me with it also. But it was quite a lot to get to the pattern. But long story short, I cut 2 pairs of pants the Saturday when I made those linen ones, and the other one's a very light denim with white daisies on it. Very cute. And I think what I'm going to do is, since they're already cut for the same side, when I serge the legs going down, I'm going to trim them up on both sides to make the legs a little less wide. They look cute on, but I would like this next pair just to be a little more slim. So that's what I'm going to do for that. So that's my big sewing news and my finished projects. I think that's it for finished projects. But let me share with you what I'm working on and then my dilemma, and maybe you guys can help me. So this blanket is adorable. I absolutely love it. The pattern, not quite so easy to read. It's called The Heart of Mine, and it's in this book. And basically, there is a moss pattern. There's cables to the front, cables to the back, and then the middle cable, this middle cable is a chart. And I've never done this before. So the chart looks like this. Oh my gosh. And the chart is 19 rows and everything else is 4. So it is very confusing. So I got started on this and ripped it out, got started and ripped it out, got started and ripped it out, I think 3 times. And I brought it down to my friend Jessica yesterday, and she helped me understand what the chart was all about. And I have my first pattern. So I have to do this 8 times. This took hours, hours to do. And I'm kind of surprised. Now, maybe it'll get going faster, but hopefully you can see the heart there. Hopefully it looks like a heart. And I think it came out pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. The moss stitching, I absolutely love. And the cables, I understood the cables. That was really not a challenge at all. I'm running 3 strands of yarn together, and I'm using this Encore yarn by Plymouth yarn, and it's worsted weight. So 3 strands together for this, and it's going to be quite a project. So I am 1/8 of the way there on this a little more complicated baby blanket, but I'm really excited about it. That is not going to go with me to Colorado because it's way too big and bulky. So for sure, I'm taking my new socks. I'm making vanilla socks by the Crazy Sock Lady Designs. And I am doing them in Frankie gray fiber. I bought a yarn set of theirs, and it's just working out very nicely. I love it. Just love it. So I'm going to do the heel and the toes in that. Actually, I got a cream color also. So I might do cream on the toe or maybe the heel. I'm not sure. I'm really liking the blue, so I may just stick with the blue and then put the cream somewhere else at a later time. There is a little cream in there. You can kind of see. But they're adorable. So they'll be coming with me because socks are so easy. I can bring my little bag from In Sheep's Clothing from Torrington, Connecticut with me. Super easy. Even stick it in my purse so I can work at it during conference. So I'm excited about that. And I do have another pair of socks on the needles that I have really done nothing with. And this is, again, the Crazy Sock Ladies Vanilla Sock pattern. but this is in DK, and this is Fibra Natura Cobblestone yarn colorway Mai Tai. So I'm gonna bring those two probably just in case I have lots of time to knit. But I'm really ready to cast on my next sweater project for myself. And I have just been struggling with what to do. I had it in my plan. This yarn is from West Yorkshire Spinners. It is the Croft. It is Shetland wool. And it is Tangwick is the color. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful color. And I kind of had it in my mind that I would do the no frill sweater by Petite Knit in this because I have one. I love the fit. It's just a very basic raglan, nice fitting sweater. And I have this color that I bought of, this is Lopi wool, Icelandic wool that I bought in Iceland. It matches perfectly. So at first I did the neck with 2 strands of this, thinking it would be similar to this, and it wasn't. It was very, very thick, and I didn't like the look at all. So I took it completely out, and then I thought, let me just think about what I want to do. So after talking to Jessica, I think what I'm going to do is swatch them both together and do a little swatch of them both together to see if I like that look, and maybe just run 1 strand of this with this and see if I like that look. So stay tuned. That I'm going to try that first and see if I like that and maybe go for it with the no frills. The other dilemma, and I'm not even sure what pattern I'm going to use yet for this. This was also, let me see if I've got the tag in here. It's like another Lopi, Aleph Slopi. I'm probably saying that terribly wrong, that I bought in Iceland, and I love this hot pink color, love it. And so I have been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this ever since I bought it. And I was at a show, the Worcester Wool Festival, and I saw Yarn Birds there, and I love Robin from Yarn Birds, and I bought this mohair yarn. It's from Magpie Fibres. It's called Feather, and it is 70% mohair and 30% silk. The 2 of them together are stunning. So I did swatch the 2 together and really like that look. But I also have Lopi pink and Lopi cream. And I'm just trying to figure out, should I put all of these together? Should I just stay basic with these? Do I want to do color work? What do I want to do? So if you guys have any brilliant suggestions, please comment below. I do have an old Lopi book that has tons of color work patterns in there that I could do. I'd probably need to run 2 strands of these 2 together to equate to this. One of the ideas Jessica had was maybe to run this together with these and not this, but I don't know. My original idea was this. Do I just go with that? So that's my dilemma. I feel like this has been something I've been thinking about forever, and I can't seem to make progress on it. So I really, really would appreciate and love any of your thoughts and ideas, because it is such a, like, when you're trying to figure out a project, I think I've figured this out about myself. I am not good at buying yarn and then finding a project for it. I think the way my personality is, I need to find a pattern that I like and want to make, and then buy the yarn for that pattern. I think I'm going to make that shift, and I can do it because I am now posting all of my projects on Ravelry. That was something I never did before. I committed to that last year, and I put all my projects in there. Someone just asked me, one of my followers just asked me if I had a Ravelry group yet for the Healthy Knitter, and I don't. I didn't even know really I could do that. I'm not in, I might be in the Woolly Thistles group, but I don't get in there and I don't really do anything with the group. So I'm going to look into that. That might be a fun place for us to be able to have community and talk together. So that's it for projects and dilemmas. Again, I'm just waiting to hear from the winner of my drawing for the West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas yarn that I purchased in England when I was there last year. So Robin, where did I put? Robin Myers 8939. Send me an email at cindywalter4@gmail.com and just give me your address and I will pop it off in the mail to you. If not before my trip to Colorado, when I get home, I will pop it in the mail to you. Next knit along that I'm doing on Zoom, the link will be below, is August 23rd from 10 to 12 a.m. Would love to have you join. We are growing. We were pretty much 4 people showing up each time. This last time I think we had 7, so kind of fun to watch that grow. So do join us if you have a project you want to work on and you want to work with some friends, and we'll have some fun. All of my links will be below for the Zoom call, my website, all of my social media platforms where you can contact me, my Amazon store with different tools that I use that could be of help to you. And if there's anything I can do for you, just say the word. I would love to help you. Thank you for all your support, all your comments. And if you have any suggestions for 2 sweaters with those yarns, I'd love to hear them. Have a great day and see you next time.